Well, this is the worm bin out at my mom's house. This is the one that she keeps. And as you can see, I have a cover on top, and I haven't even looked at this yet. And it's in the bathroom, in the shower, well, in the bathtub actually. So let's have a look and see. This is pretty much composted. As you can see on top here, there's some worms, corn cob down there, and they're working on some of the top of the cardboard that covers it. So yeah, she has her own bin out here and feeds it, and there's probably lots of worms in this. Let me see if I can balance the light here. There. Let's scrape some of this away. Look at all that. How rich it is. Yeah, I know I have to harvest most of this at some time. Oops. There goes the light. But that gives you an idea. Ooh. It's foggy. You know, the camera's been sitting in the car all night. Well, not all night, but a few hours. And it's cold out there. But this is the inside. So the bottom bin has a few worms in it. And she just put this cardboard in, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. But there are worms living down here. There are holes, as you can see. And those worms crawl out from there and go down in here. So, yeah. So they get to live down here. There's one right there on the side, one there in the corner. So yeah, that's the bottom of the bin. And I'll give you a look at what she has going on. This is a mint plant we grew from seed last fall. I was surprised when I came in tonight that it looked like that. And this is different than the chocolate mint that I have on my porch. That's just regular mint. And we come over here, that's broccoli. And I just put it in the milk jug tonight so she can water from the bottom, but yeah, that's a broccoli. I have no idea why it's so leggy like that. But all the plants, this is a tomato plant. This is just one. And it goes up and over and over over here. That's a tomato plant. Just one of them. Here's another one. Goes down. That tall one is probably about 4 feet or more. Maybe if I back up I can. And this is just a spare bedroom that they have. They have 2 spare bedrooms. And we use this one to grow stuff because it faces the southwest. So yeah, that's her tomatoes that she has growing out at her place. I just took off all the old leaves and stuff. She took a bunch of this off, but I took out some earlier. And I'll take all of this home myself and put that in the flow through. Well, I wanted to give you a look at what the grape plant looks like now It is not much to look at, but that's what the grape plant looks like. And the worm tower. I know most of you haven't seen the worm tower out here. And I'll take the lid off here and we will have a look. I have the stick for air, which I won't have for the winter time. And inside, I'll have to add more coffee grounds to this. And I don't really see any worms up top here, which I thought I would have had by now. So this is a 6-inch PVC well pipe that was in the backyard. I thought it was higher than this, but it's probably a foot down in the ground. Well, it's not in the ground, it's surrounded by rocks. It looks like it's in the ground, but it's pretty freely moved. And I feed it up on top like a flow through. This is just newspaper, and I don't see many worms up top here, which is cold. So I thought I was going to add more cardboard to this, but I might put a little bit. So on top here I'll add coffee grounds and then add a layer of cardboard to the very top it off for the winter. But usually it goes down, oh, about that much maybe. I'll mix it up and around once I put the coffee grounds. But yeah, this is to see how the worms survive in the wintertime. Summertime they did great on this. So that's a worm tower. The bottom is opened. There's no holes drilled. I see other people drill holes like along the side in the where the dirt would be. And this is just all closed, enclosed, until, you know, the bottom is open on a bed of rocks. So the worms can move in and out if they want to, but there's food and bedding in the bin. So that's the look. Oh, and I have the bucket on top to keep the rain out so they don't get, they don't drown. And I'll take this stick I'll leave off and have the bucket right on top so there's not much air, so it'll be a little bit warmer for them in the winter time here, because we do get snow and we do get freezing temperatures. It's supposed to be 16 and 18 degree nights pretty soon this week. So that's a look at the worm tower, and I'll show you around the house here of different things. So this view is to the northwest. Yeah, northwest of their house. This small mountain here, where you see the car, that mountain I've climbed. I've been up there a couple times. And there's a huge butte behind it. And as you go along, this is all state land. State land has bought this, well, Arizona has bought this, and it's state land. It's for recreational use. No motorcycles, no ATVs. You can just walk on it, but you're supposed to need a permit to be out here. And I'll pan around. So this is, oh, probably a couple miles. It goes over and then it goes back a couple miles. So it's got some land to it at this parcel, and that's a road, that's one of the main roads coming in. Yeah, this is all state land here. Usually people ride horses or go walking back here. There's no target shooting, but there has been in the past. This butte back here I was showing is a lot taller than it looks. From here it doesn't, but it's pretty tall and steep. So let me give you another look southwest of us where Granite Mountain is. So this is Granite Mountain, as it's called for us. Where the Dosey fire was earlier this year, right before the big Yarnell fire. This is where it was. And they were saying it might jump the road. And the road is right below where the mountain is. The little hills before it is tabletop. And I'm not too sure how the camera's picking that up because it's kind of glaring. But there's two hills behind it, or front of it, right in that area. That's tabletop. That's still like outskirts of Chino. And Granite Mountain is kind of toward Prescott. So if you heard about the Dosey fire, that's how close it came to the parents' house out here. If it would have jumped Williamson Valley Road, this place would have stood a chance of burning down. That's how hot this fire got. It started over in this left-hand side and crawled up the back of Little Granite Mountain there. If you see that little one in behind, and then it went over that and crawled up Big Granite Mountain. If you can see on top, there's snow, and that's about 7,200 feet, 7,500 feet in elevation. So that's how close Granite Mountain is from the house out here. And that gives you some idea of what it looks like. And I'll show you down by the airport the other way to the southeast of us. Okay, this is another look down toward Granite Mountain this way, and we'll pan around, and right about this way, down that way is the airport, which I don't see any planes taking off, but we have an air tanker base here at the house. Well, not at the house, but here at the airport is an air tanker base, and they refuel and load retardant out. And I'll keep going around. And this mountain range is Mingus Mountain. It's one of the main mountain ranges. It's a landmark also. There's lots of radio towers, which you can't see right now. We're looking at that way. If I was in the backside of Prescott Valley, you could a little bit. So yeah, this is out here, and if you look up that way, maybe I'll walk around some more, see if I can, as I was saying, see if I can see what I wanted to see, and you can from here. Now if I zoom in, and the screen's kind of glaring here, but if you see those white peaks, which I'm hoping you can, you see here, yeah, I can't see through the screen here, I'm hoping you can see them up there. That's the San Francisco peaks up in Flagstaff. That's how high they are. I think they're over 8,000, 8,500 probably. And they, you know, all the snow that they had up there. And you can see them from in town. You know, we're probably, I don't know, at least 90 miles or more, over 100 miles, something like that from them. So that's the peaks. And if I walked over more, I guess we could see Williams Mountain, Bill Williams Mountain, but I don't think so from where I'm standing. And we'll just come back around, look at Mingus again. I keep waiting to see if a plane's gonna come by or take off from the airport, but probably not. It's a Sunday. So another look at that butte back here. That gives you a better perspective of how big that and tall that is back there. Yeah. And it's pretty high, and it's all rocky on that left side there. And this is the bathtub planter we have up front. I'm going to put cardboard, coffee grounds, and put some worms in here and see if they survive, which hopefully they do. And Mom's tobacco plants that we tried growing out here, they weren't as tall. You can see the height on them compared to what I had at home. So yeah, I'm going to fill this up pretty soon. And most of this was chicken manure out back that I put in here, but it looks all like dirt now. So this will be another type of vermicomposting hole I'll have going out here. So while I'm driving, leaving the house here, I'll give you a shot, some more of the San Francisco peaks. It's 2:45 now in the afternoon. Hopefully you can see some of the peaks. So there's a shot that way. And if you pan over, there's Bill Williams Mountain near Williams, Arizona, in that direction. And I heard this accident get called out. Ooh. Maybe I won't film that. He's on the sidewalk. I won't film that one. Or him on the sidewalk at least. When I was in Chino.
31360.
I don't know if that got on video or not, but and then PD has her vehicle. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tour of Chino Valley, of everything that went on. It's probably going to be a little bit lengthy, but got the bathtub planter winterized, put some worms in there from her worm bin, and the worm tower is done for the winter. All I have to do is add water throughout the winter, I think, unless it goes down dramatically. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. And tomorrow, or today actually, I'm just videoing the next morning here. Today I'm cooking my turkey. So 3.5 hours later I'll have a turkey to eat at least. It's in the stove right now, and that's what it says, 3 to 3.5 hours. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I might go outside today and work on that brush pile if it warms up enough. If it doesn't, I'm not going out there.